Hello, welcome to the House of the Spirit. Welcome home. So, this is a very specific reading that I channeled. I don't know what's going to happen, but I just want to see, to follow my intuition and see what comes out. Okay, 3. Waters, spirit helpers, abundance, forgiveness, and flow. Power, magic, life, energy, and manifestation. Soil, slowness, physical body, depression, and lack. So now for some tarot cards. Let's see what this reading is about. 9 of Swords. King of Wands. The Fool. The 3 of Cups. So let me just push this a little bit to the side so we can fit some more tarot cards. So let's just see what this reading is about. I have no idea. Success, the 6 of Pentacles. The Temperance. The Lovers. Okay. So let me just see if we can understand a little bit about what this reading is telling us. Okay, 2 cards. The Lotus and the Pyramid. I'm sorry, I got interrupted in the reading, and it's also very significant, the interruption, because while I was interrupted, I quickly checked my emails, and I had like a ton of emails suddenly to answer, and it had a lot to do with responsibility and just with demanding time and attention, but also with some slowness and setbacks and changes in something related to professional affairs. So I think this is very significant to this reading, and that this reading is about the professional area, the work area of your life, the way you relate to that area of your life. And I see that there's a lot of concern and maybe a lot of changes in that domain. I would say that there has been some sort of revelation that was brought by other people, and the involvement with new people in your life, or in the life of these persons, or this collective that is here depicted in this reading. I think that this clash, it's not a clash like a fight, but it's an encounter. There has been an encounter, or there have been several encounters that made you change your mind about the way you see your professional life and how to achieve your success. And it's like you can't unsee what you have seen, and something changed you profoundly, and it kind of created a sort of a crisis that is not really related to the work itself, more related like it's more like an existential crisis. So the people you meet in your work environment, or you met recently in your work environment, made you change your mind about some fundamental beliefs about life, and that change will make you want to adapt to the current circumstances in a different way, and you will change the way you work. You will change your mindset towards work, because it's such a deep and it's not a sudden change. I don't see sudden change. I see more like redirecting the energy and creating something more consistent with your soul. So it's kind of balancing the material aspect and the professional aspect of your life with your soul, with your sense of purpose and meaning. So it's kind of it's a revolution. I would want to clarify how this change, what was the specific impact that these people had, what did they do, and how will you adapt, how will you feel while you are adapting to this new way of being, and the importance it will have in your professional life. So I'm going to clarify the people. What did the people do? What did they say? What was the impact of this group of people, or might have been just one? The Six of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Ace of Cups. Wow. Okay. I would say that you were surprised about how a certain person uses her. I see a woman. I don't know why. I see something very feminine. So either you're male or female, it doesn't matter. But I see a specific female energy coming into your life and changing your perception on work, because you're surprised with how different this way of being is, how creative. It's very creative. I think it's has a certain artistic side, but it's also very grounded. It's someone who is very grounded, very beautiful, not only on the inside, on the outside, but also on the inside, that will kind of make something blossom inside you, make you discover maybe even new abilities, new talents that you didn't know you had, or to further explore some things that you kind of thought that were not as important, or you were living kind of on the side, and maybe they're now taking the most prominent role going forward in this change. So it certainly came in form of a blessing, a very well accepted and well-meaning blessing, very pure. So how will you create this change in your professional life. The Knight of Pentacles, the Hanged Man, and the Emperor. Wow. Okay, so I would say that you will now create something, some new way of working that will be very consistent, motivated, but it will have a deeper sense of your spiritual life. So it will be really like the opposites balancing themselves. So because you have the Emperor and the Hanged Man, you can see that their legs are crossing in the same way. So it's like, you see that? So this is upright, and this is the reverse. So it's like a mirror. They're mirroring each other. So they are creating the perfect balance between spirit. I'm so sorry, I got interrupted again. So I think that this is certainly one of the things that you will feel as you are going through this process, is that it's kind of slow and just you have to be consistent and not give up, because you will have some interference. But I believe that this balance of the material and worldly dimension and the spiritual dimension in your life will bring you so much success and so much more than you were envisioning for yourself. So it will be like a true revelation of your own abilities to yourself, and it will make you feel much more in your power and in your own identity and in your body, more connected to your own path and your own story here. So it was a surprise reading. I didn't know what was going to happen. It was actually very, very insightful, even for myself. Very beautiful advice here. Spiritual, professional, and emotional. This is a great reading to just motivate you to be consistent with the efforts of matching your material aspect, the material, professional, your work, with the spiritual and emotional. And this, even like if you want to build a family, I would say that this is the perfect portrait of that whole balance, the perfect balance, and the wholeness that you create in your life when you achieve, that completion of being whole in all aspects of your life. That will liberate you from a lot of worry and a lot of depression, a lot of the sense of lack and of not having not having companionship, of not having friendship, and energy to be strong, to face the challenges of life. If you get more information in your life, like this is also about that transformation of the having more complexity, or being more of a grown-up, let's say, more mature, and having more dimensions to yourself, and accepting the flow of the different contributions that these dimensions give you. You will be much more happy, much happier, and less depressed, less lethargic, much more motivated for success. So these things that most people or some people might think that hinder your success are actually contributing and making your life much more consistent with your soul purpose and your search for meaning and connection, because that is one of the things that I see here that will bring you so much joy, is this continuing this connection with these people that brought you this information will surely continue to bring you more abundance and more information about how to fit all these pieces in your life and create something much more beautiful, like this pyramid. You see how colorful and beautiful it is, like all the colors, all the colors of the rainbow, all the shapes are perfect, and it's the perfect. I'm sorry, didn't see. I can see how beautiful it is and what you can build if you get to explore and integrate. Yes, integration was the word I was missing. Integrate all these aspects in your life. Yeah. Thank you so much. This was very improvised and completely random. I think it was beautiful. So I hope it helps someone out there. Thank you so much. See you next time.